Hey there! Welcome to my blog, Bipolar Mommy. Yes, I'm bipolar, and yes, I'm a mommy, hence the title. In case you don't know what bipolar disorder is, the definition according to Wiki is bipolar disorder, previously known as manic depression, is a mood disorder characterized by periods of depression and periods of abnormally elevated mood that last from days to weeks each. If the elevated mood is severe or associated with psychosis, it is called mania. If it is less severe, it is called hypomania. Now, a little backstory on me. In 8th grade, I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression. I saw a counselor, and he suggested I take an antidepressant called Zoloft. So we got the prescription from my doctor, and that night, right after I took it, it shot me to my first full-blown mania. I talked to my parents till 2 in the morning, just constantly, non-stop talking, couldn't stop talking. They finally told me to go at least lay in bed and try to sleep. So I went to my room, probably tried to lay down, maybe I didn't, I don't remember, but I don't think I got any sleep that night. The next day at school was the worst. It was the end of the school year, we were almost done with everything, but I just was not myself. I talked non-stop to my friends like I had to my parents the night before. They were very concerned, but I didn't think anything of it. And then the strangest thing happened. I really embarrassed myself pretty bad, actually. I went in the library, and we were in there for a class or something, and I decided to dance on the table. Of all the places you can choose to dance, why in the library when there's no music? I have no idea. Don't ask me. But I did, and I got kicked out of the library, which is really sad because I love the library and I love the librarian, and she called my parents all concerned and was like, what's going on? That's abnormal for her. Anyway, we got it all figured out, we talked to my counselor, and he said to quit the medicine cold turkey because that's not good for me to keep taking it. It'll prolong the mania and might make it worse. So we quit it cold turkey, and that immediately spiraled me down into a depression. A very bad depression, one of the worst of my life. Basically, I didn't feel anyone loved me. I didn't want to be around. I didn't like myself. Just the whole shebang. It was a bad, bad one. One of the worst. So, fast forward to high school. I was able to go half my freshman year, and then from the rest half of my freshman year and sophomore and junior year, I did online school through BYU Provo's online school classes, I guess, for high school students. But I was able to go my senior year the whole year and only missed 2 days because my doctor finally got me on the right medications, like that were able enough to handle it. Now, I'm not saying I didn't have manias or depressions or mood swings at all, because obviously, I mean, that would be great. But medicine for sure helps a ton, but can't fix everything. There's still things you have to handle on your own, and I've learned that over my bipolar journey. I was able to graduate, which was great, and graduate with my friends. That the whole graduation thing was awesome. So then I went to college, and in college, things got harder because, I mean, college is stressful anyway, but I kept seeing the same doctor. He would change medications up, and I handled it, got through it. While in college, I met my husband, got married. We've been married for 8 years. We have 2 adorable kids, a 3-month-old and a 2-year-old, both beautiful little boys. So, and I also want to say, with being married, it brought its own stress, of course, and motherhood. Yes, definitely. But I wanted to say, before I became a mother, I didn't become pregnant with my first until 6 years into our marriage. So before that, we were really struggling, because we decided to go off all my medication to see if we could get pregnant, because the medication I was on when we first got married was definitely not pregnancy safe. So we tried lowering medicines, we tried different things, and then we decided maybe we should take a medicine holiday and just do holistic, or go that route. So we tried that. We got these supplements from a friend of ours that had helped her mood disorder and her mood swings, but they didn't work for me, and suffice it to say, it was one of the worst summers I've ever had in my life. Absolutely the worst. I mean, not the whole summer, just for about like a month of that summer, but it's one I'll never forget for sure. But anyway, it was a really, really tough, and I went into a very bad mania, probably even worse or just as worse as that first one, and a really bad depression. It was just awful. I wanted to walk away. Actually, something that helped me to forgive myself of the feelings I'd hurt and stuff of walking away, and was I wrote not a letter. I wrote out how I felt. It's called The Summer I Walked Away is the title of it. But I just basically spit out my feelings and said, look, this is what happened, and you're okay, everything's okay. And then at the very end, I wrote a paragraph of what I'd learned from it. And I'll do a whole nother video on what I learned from that specifically. But that really helped, even if you don't write it down, but to just look at try and see what you can learn from it and forgiving yourself. Anyway, that's a whole different video topic, but I just wanted to say that, it's been quite the bipolar journey, and I'm happy to share it with you and post vlogs, maybe daily vlogs, maybe not, depending on my mood, but we shall see. I hope that this vlog is helpful to you or someone you know and love. If I can even touch just one person, that is my goal. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget, you are loved.